Subiri wageni, na nafikiri mbele yenu mnaona kikosi Gavana Ali Joho ameweza kufika. Karibu sana gavana. Atapokelewa na mwenyekiti wa kamati ya uapishwaji Bwana Job Tumbo ili aweze kuelekezwa sehemu ya kukaa, na naona tayari
Alfred Mwambili, Wara Nuksa 1, Fanuel Mahebo, Wara Nuksa 1, Dennis Talengo, Nabon Sajimeja, Wara Nuksa 1, Bwana Haji Omar, bila kusahau wenzangu kwa Jamii Banzi, Diplomasi Chitai. Jina langu ni Sergeant Misango Mbae, nikiweza kurejesha moja kwa moja hadi kwake Bwana Peter wa
something you have asked yourselves, you could have asked yourselves, where are you coming from? What professional skills and values are you bringing into the job? Do you complement each other? That is a governor and a deputy governor. Are you mentally prepared to work with each other as partners in the long haul? And then what skills and values you bring to your job. And these are skills and values not just for the governor and deputy governor, but for all those that you will work with. Secondly, what type of leadership will you adopt? I think Mwiti was able to tell us that governors and their deputies are both politicians, and they're also CEO and deputy CEO of the county. And one has to try to get a balance of those two sometimes conflicting roles, or what might appear as conflicting roles. So, is the leadership that of managers or governor as boss? Is the leadership collegial, what often is referred to as servant leadership? And I think when one looks at Article 73, where it talks about responsibilities of leadership, it's clear what the Constitution anticipates in terms of responsibilities of a leader. Thirdly, what preparations did you make to ease your entry into your position? What preparations will you make in the first 1 month? did you merely work on the campaign, or how you would also manage the county? Because sometimes people, when they come together, particularly governor and deputy governor, they focus on the campaign. And during that time, they may not focus a lot on what it is that they will corporately do in terms of fashioning leadership for their counties. Because, of course, we know that the campaigns are a hard job. Fourthly, what team will you assemble or reassemble to help you do the work? Will you guillotine without cause or intimidate the previous employees? And here we are talking a lot about the entire ensemble of leadership, from the ECMs and the CEOs and the administrators and the other bureaucracy, that is public service, the boards, the parastatals, the entire group. Fifth, how do you handle the transition, even for the 11 continuing? Because one introspects in terms of how were the last 5 years, and therefore as I continue, what new ideas do I want to bring into the leadership? And of course, you have received the office, or you may be about to receive the assumption of office report or any other evaluations. I think 6, one perhaps needs to look at how sound is your manifesto. Is it built on your party's manifesto? Is it implementable? Is it a contract with your county population? Is it translatable into CIDP and eventually all other plans, and achievable within the 5 years period? This is essentially what you'll be judged by. 7, to what extent does your intended work not only produce services according to Schedule 4 of the Constitution and any other laws, but create wealth for your citizenry as a whole, and as far as critical sectors are concerned, like the youth, women, people will need to feel they are economically in a better place. And sometimes it's not just enough to say there are services that you're providing if there isn't that economic benefit. And of course, we know even the national government is also trying to do the same. 8, how do you plan to continuously engage with your citizens so that there are no gaps in the next 5 years? When do you begin to deliver development? The citizens have a lot of expectations. There are political promises which were made, but the question of the reality is different, and people often are impatient. They want to see development, they want to see results yesterday. 9, do you have a plan for communicating with the citizens the roles and functions of national government and county government? There's usually confusion about who does what vis-a-vis both the national and county government. So that communication is critical, so that you are not judged for what is not your function, what is not your role. And 10, how will you handle the continuing relationship with your party, political party that is, and the national government and other county governments and the COG? There was discussion before about relationship with the COG secretariat, about paying annual subscriptions and so on and so forth, legal fund. But your political party may have pressure, you do certain things. And the national government also has got the resources. As of now, 85% of the resources. So one has to see how to deal with those two entities.